I don't want to be.
Okay, welcome back to the Crow Show. We are going to be talking about desert island things.
I don't know. I call it the desert island scenario. Like,
So you just completely dropped my topic of sex? What the hell? I thought my topic was. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I thought that was inside the topic of desert island things.
Nobody wants to hear a bunch of middle-aged white guys talk about sex.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear that.
I guess you're true. I guess it's true. I tell you, we could all tell our worst sex experience. That could be.
Yeah, let's just.
Mine was in the woods during mosquito season. Not a fun time.
Okay, I guess
Scout camp.
We're starting with BC. Wow. How quickly
Anyway, back to the desert island.
How quickly do we jump ship?
What do you mean jumped off topic? That was my topic.
And
there wasn't even a topic.
Bailed on it.
You can't throw no topic.
Come on, man. Tell us some stories.
That was pretty much it. In the woods during mosquito season, we rolled down a blanket, thought it was a good time to go, and by the end of it, during the time it was great, but then when you started walking back, you're like, some mosquitoes seem to enjoy certain areas of your body that you didn't realize could get mosquito bites. Oh, they can, and they love it. At least me. I had, fortunately,
mosquito bites all over your bits.
Yeah, we decided to do the classic position that time. So,
wow, that's.
I'm abstaining from this one.
So yeah, this is some bull. I say all this story, and then you guys are like, let's just go back to the desert island. 5 things in the desert island.
The whole point of the show
my wife's gonna kill me.
Is to get BC to admit a whole bunch of stuff.
Listen to the show,
and then quickly change topics.
It's fine. In like 3 minutes, I won't even remember what I was saying, and I'll be on the topic you're talking about now.
Yeah.
He'll catch up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I already said my 4. I didn't really think creatively. I'll think of some more today.
Like legit things that you could like pack with you.
Pack with me. So we're not talking about a plane and some fuel and a runway.
No. We're talking like stuff that you could possibly actually have if you like fucking.
Zodiac.
Desert Island.
I picked that.
Tom Hanks.
I picked that Coke over like a navigation system.
Right. All I could think of was fucking Rocco from Boondock Saints.
That's what I was going for. I'll have a Coke. Nobody gets that joke. Well, they kind of do.
Anybody who's seen Boondock Saints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I'm not repeating that joke, so don't even. What were you gonna do with the other 3? Laugh them to death.
All right, we're not gonna quote Boondock Saints all night. We could, but we're not.
Make like a tree and get the fuck out of here.
Make like a tree.
I use that one on occasion.
Yeah, I know you do. I stole it before you did it because I figured you weren't gonna do it because you said we're not gonna do it. But I felt like it needed to be done, so I said it for you. I said it for you. Fuck the fuck. I don't even know what he says there, so fuck that.
He says fuck ass.
No, I'm talking about the other part where he goes, well, that certainly says the diversity of the word or something.
Oh, yeah. All right, so I guess we'll jump on to the topic of nobody else wants to tell sex stories.
Can I pick Summoner's War? Because like that's a phone and all that, and that kind of gets a little technical.
How are you gonna?
If I had Summoner's War to play, I'd
die happy.
On a desert island, just playing Summoner's War all day. I think I could manage. In fact, I'd be better at Summoner's War because I'd have more time to play it.
I think BC doesn't mind if he dies, as long as he dies happy. Just has his.
Well, if you're happy right now and you die right now, you died happy. So make sure you're happy all the time and you never have to worry.
See, that's a good,
profound.
That's a good way to look at it. It is. But I mean, if you're on a desert island and you don't have a lot to look forward to, I guess
As long as you have that
death
coconut
is always like
crab
an
that
inch away
grows
from
down
your
in
face, right?
South Pacific. You know about this? You know there's a crab in the South Pacific that eats nothing but coconuts? How delicious must this crab taste? I don't know if you're a seafood fan or not, but
I am not.
yeah, I'm just saying it would
But
just
it's
be the
basically
most
marinating itself in.
succulent, coconutty, sweet crab.
I heard something about lobsters possibly living forever. Is that possible? In fact, they got the shell.
I'd have to
I don't believe
Google.
so.
When I
I
heard
know
probably
that, I was
live
like,
old.
they mate for life. I know that.
I was kind of amazed, but I heard, well, they don't really live forever, as, when you kill them, obviously.
They can live a long time.
Zodiac.
I've seen them die of natural causes in lobster tanks.
You know what they used to tell us
Well,
when
the
I worked
water and
at
lobster
the
tanks.
grocery store? They said, if the customer complains about the hissing noise, tell them that's just steam escaping from under their body. I was like, "Nah, yeah, that's definitely not steam. Like,
Yeah, no.
that is them in pain.
Yeah, that's just a brutal death.
Slow and painful 14 so minutes of your life just being steamed.
Yeah.
How long do you steam? Do you steam 14? How long did you? Well, it was a little long, but I didn't want to be like,
The lobster.
huh?
So it depends on the size of the lobster.
I
How long
suppose.
it's looking for.
Well, like,
But
it
yeah,
only takes 5 minutes, right?
I'm fairly certain that I'm gonna have a whole shitload of lobster ghosts following me around at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
On the
lobsters,
desert
so I
island.
don't expect much. Like that, I just assume that's what that pain is every now and again. Like you get that weird pain.
Get that little
That's them
pinch.
jabbing you.
That's just a lobster ghost fucking pinching.
I remember one time we used to have these lobster fights where we would basically take off the rubber bands and then smack them with spoons and then take bets on who would fight each other. And it was pretty fun. I mean, they didn't really kill each other. They were kind of like, I don't know, dying, But so we put the rubber bands back on and we throw them back in. Well, one day, I guess the rubber band slipped back off and it cracked the mercury thermometer and just killed them all. And it was tragic. Have you ever balanced a lobster on its head?
No, I have not. I don't.
Really? Oh yeah. You put him on its head and then rub the back of its that little thing that sticks out, like its nose looking type thing that pushes. Just rub the
I don't
back
know
of
what
it,
it's really called.
and it'll take its arms and it'll center itself and it'll balance itself on it.
It'll balance itself on its own head.
Oh.
You're very sleepy. I take forever for making sleep.
Wait, what?
I didn't realize. I'm sorry.
You never realized I was dreaming.
Refresh. Yay!
But I'm playing with my friends.
Did
No, I
BC
can't
have
hear
to
it.
go?
What?
Wait.
It works now.
Nice. Good time for that.
No, what I just said.
Yo. I'm here.
Lost in the ages.
I'll just go downstairs in my basement. It's so cold.
So, BC, did you get scolded?
All right.
What happened? Tell me truly.
Well, it was probably not a good idea to be talking in the middle of the room. It echoes upstairs.
Ah. Okay. So,
It would have probably been better just in my room, closed. The room right next door where I put my TV now.
So, besides a video game, what were we supposed to have, like 4 things on the desert island?
Yeah, it was like 5 objects. If you were going
Okay.
to be stranded on a desert island that you would want.
I think I want an axe. I want a hatchet with a spike on the other end.
I was also thinking hatchet.
I think that would probably be one of the most useful things to have.
Okay, so we're going survival mode. Jeez, I guess I gotta figure out the other 3.
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean, you
man.
could take
What,
whatever
a
you
water
want.
water purifying, like takes the salt out of water kit. Do you have one of those? Do we have a flowing water here? Or what do we
I mean,
get?
you could, I guess, if you can go to REI and buy something like that.
I didn't realize that axes weren't exposable on this island. I thought maybe there's a little resort or something.
Oh, there's a resort.
Desert island.
I'm talking stuff like if you had a backpack with this shit.
I thought you said desert island. I realize now it's desert island. That makes a little more sense.
You're like, oh man, I thought there was gonna be ice cream.
That was weird. I was
Paradise.
going to make a joke about that, too. I was going to say I'm going to bring a spoon, a bowl, some jimmies, and I don't know what else. Maybe some syrup? Yeah. If it was a desert. Or dessert.
I mean, like, what are we talking here? Do we need to be getting stuff for cultivating here too, for farming? Are we gonna die in a matter of? Is there any animals?
I mean, who knows?
I guess let your imagination run wild.
I went with a video game. You guys went with a hatchet, and you're telling me to let my imagination run wild?
Yeah, we want to see how crazy it could be.
Okay, Zodiac. So you're also saying a hatchet for your first one, or is that taken now and you're gonna pick another first one?
Oh, I don't know. Are we doing knockouts?
How about we're all together on this island and we can pick 15 things?
So out of 15
we
things,
each get to pick 5 of those items.
Okay, so out of 15 things,
I brought 3 cell phones over with me, so we can all play. I guess just Summoner's War. So I guess you guys are playing that with me now, whether you ever wanted to or not.
So
you bought us all cell phones and downloaded this game.
Yep.
So there's 4 things that
you
have.
You get just enough service to play that, but not download anything else.
Oh wait, no, three things.
Or make.
You brought 3 things now that have.
No,
that
that's
all
not
have the
3.
game.
Fine,
Those
I
are
only
3
get
different
one,
cell phones.
Then I only want one, and it's mine. Screw you guys.
Oh yeah,
I plan on sharing your hatchet,
one
but
cell phone is one thing. So
Yeah, you're a selfish sap.
I don't even care about anything else in the cell phone. Just Summoners War. It's fine. I don't do anything else on it.
How are you going to charge it up though? Plug it into the palm tree. Get some.
I know, right?
Get some juice out of the lemon.
Where are you charging these phones?
Coconut. You going to bring some extra wires so you can use a lemon and a coconut for energy?
All right. So
What
again,
is this Gilligan's Island that we're stranded on?
Yes.
my imagination had electricity outlets sticking out of a few trees. You didn't know anything where they came from.
Is this a
But
theme
on this
park
desert
island
island-
we're at?
This
Right?
desert island, everything is just how you wish. Where you
No.
can lick the walls and
No,
they
you need
taste like
you need a
snozberries.
solar panel. You need a solar panel to bring with you for this shit to work. Because that's
Okay, so I'm not picking 2 things from my phone now, because if I'm picking that, then I'm getting off this island when I want, because I have a cell phone. Because then I'm just going to pick a satellite dish. I'm picking a solar panel.
Satellite. You guys suck.
you can get little
What's going
solar
on?
panels on jogging equipment.
Well, you guys said, be imaginative, and then you picked hatchet, like survival mode. I was like, oh, so if we're going that route, again, I'm just so lost on what I can pick now. I mean,
Well,
with the hatchet, I guess you could make a chair,
if
so I
we're
don't need
doing
to pick a chair.
If we're doing 15 things and I bring the survival stuff and you bring the entertainment, then Zodiac has to bring the beer? I don't know what he's got to bring.
Yeah. Well, Zodiac knows how to make beer, so
Yeah, I could ferment fruit and make us wine.
don't
Could
go
you
small.
ferment
Don't go like a
coconut?
bottle. Don't say a bottle. All right, go with like a bottling plant. Because we're getting imaginative. So you have a brewer factory, a brewery. Here.
Wait, a coconut
bar.
brewing factory?
Yeah, you have a bar here made out of coconut wine and.
This concept went way off the rails.
Well, okay. So I'll bring it back a little bit. And my next one, since you have a bar, is a chicken. I would like to bring a male and female chicken. I'm gonna take 2 of my 5 here and just take a male and female. Well, rooster, I guess.
Okay,
And
so
a hen.
you have what, 3 things, BC? The phone, the rooster, the chicken.
Okay, I'm
have
gonna
this-
take back the phone if I can't plug in my phone. If I have to pick another thing, I'm taking back the phone.
Okay.
And there's my 2 things right there. I'll live without Summoners War, I guess. Damn.
Well, you could make the game. We could draw it in the sand, and then use sticks to, say how many
Oh yeah.
hit points we took off the enemy.
With you, I'm sure that's gonna be really fun. I'm sure that's gonna be a lot of fun. I
Yeah,
guarantee
I know.
we'll
It'd be
spend,
awesome, dude.
at least 40 years fighting about how to play the game. Never accomplish shit.
Well, we could make a checkers game. That's pretty easy to do. You could just slice the coconut top a slightly different angle to make one white and one darker, and make the board there's other basic games. You could even make a chess game too. Play chess. You could carve out the chess pieces out of wood. If we have an axe.
Nothing but time. Which
Okay,
was
so-
that was one of my items, Bowie knife.
Okay, so a knife.
So okay, so
hatchet,
you got a
two
okay,
chickens,
so we got a hatchet,
or a chicken and a rooster. I might have to
Bowie
write this
knife.
down. Where's my pen?
Are you gonna start writing all this down?
I think I'll just make a mental note because we're probably
Make a
going to be
note.
changing around a bit.
So all right. So again, here's where it comes into this question though. Do we have to deal with predators? Are there predators on this island? Are there
Possibly.
animals?
There's
like wild
probably going to be
boars?
snakes. There's probably going to be sharks. There's probably going to be maybe spiders or scorpions. I don't know. I mean,
Well,
desert
where
island.
are we deserted at? Are we in the
Have
south?
you ever seen Lord of the Flies?
No. I've heard of this, but
I
no.
might have. It's been
Escape
some time.
life without having.
Tell me a
ever
bit
seen
about it. I'll tell you if I
Have
saw
you ever
it.
seen Castaway?
Yeah.
this. Who stars in that?
Tom Hanks.
Wilson!
Yes. Yes.
I lost you, Wilson.
So, but is our end goal to be found and get off, or is to survive and cultivate?
That's
Should one
that's
of-
the key
one-
to the question.
Kind
I
of
didn't
both.
know.
You don't
Can we
know
bring
how long
one
you're gonna
woman?
be
Can I bring my wife and child? Can that? You
Are
know,
you
that's-
calling women objects?
okay. So that's so I can't. So I'm losing. Fuck you. That's a crap.
Come on, that was good.
Yeah,
That was amazing.
that's good. Make
I'm
me
just
more
gonna store
hated
him in
than
my
I already
pocket.
Yeah, you fucking chauvinist.
It's gonna shove him in my pocket. I got
Such
two
a
pockets on
fucking
one on my
dick.
left and one on my right. I could just stick them right in there.
This infamous guy said his wife's his property.
Oh no!
Don't forget my child.
I heard something in the
So,
background.
what am I-
Children are kind of your
am I
property.
Am I trying to get back home? Because that's what I'm saying. I need to know the schematics here. Is my wife and child with, or is our family
I would
with?
say
like-
prepared to stay there as long as we need to, but also trying to get rescued.
So all right. So here's the reality. So we're on a boat. The boat crashes. A few things wash
Yeah.
inshore. 15 things wash inshore. What are the 15 things that are
That
going
we
to?
Okay. I'll finish up mine here, so it'll make it easier. So I'll say a hatchet, a compass, a steel wire or a regular wire, like a nylon wire, something that doesn't rust or disappear. And I don't know what else. I'll have to think about what else, but I think those
about it.
two.
So the next thing we need to go with is like some kind of lighting utensil, either a flint. Flint would be,
Yes.
Flint
yes.
is on my list.
An emergency flint. Okay, so Zodiac has emergency flint, a
but
Bowie
I mean,
knife.
Are we wanting flares then? Like
That would be nice,
try
but
to-
I wouldn't bring it because if they don't see it, we burn out the whole flare. But that could be a good idea though. Like if they had optimal view to see, then it could see. But by day it wouldn't work. By day we'd have to lay out like logs that say SOS or have an arrow. And plus if you make a fire in a triangle section, that is another sign for SOS because that can't normally happen. If you make a triangle, 3 different sets of fires in the triangle pattern. But yeah, a flare could work. I don't know.
well,
We'd have to be
Okay,
very
so-
careful about the flare though. When to use
so
that.
again, the big thing is water.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, that's my
Oh yeah. I would bring a jug. So I would have a jug because you can put the water out in the sunlight for some time, and it'll separate
I think you could
the salt from the regular.
Coconuts are small.
You could drink that
I
too,
guess
but
you-
you can
I
actually
guess,
drink
like-
real water if you separate it in a jug. You let it sit out
I
in the
guess
sun for a
if
while.
you don't have any, but so is there no running water on this?
It's nothing. It's whatever's on the island, and you're all by yourself. It's basically what
It's not
Zodiac's
everything
saying.
out. How do you survive without running water? You just collect.
Just assume there's fresh water.
So assume there's fresh water.
So there is a little bit of fresh water, right?
Some kind of pond.
Yeah.
It's in the middle. That's just been basined out from rain or typhoon. It's not salt somehow. Somehow the salt has sank.
Okay, well then instead of a jug, I'd bring a pot, like a steel pot. So a hatchet.
Ooh, I didn't think cooking.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of stews. A hatchet, like a nylon wire, a steel pot, a compass.
See, I was gonna say paracord, so nylon wires.
Paracord would be good too. But if you want to do fishing, you want something thin.
Yep.
Probably gonna be a lot of fishing. And I guess maybe a hook, some kind of like strong hook, for fishing. Because I think fishing would be a great thing to do, especially at desert island.
You'd have to fish. I'd almost debate calling just a canoe, getting like a canoe or something that you can.
You'd have to build that. You couldn't bring a canoe with you, unless you could bring like a kayak. If you could manage to hold a kayak, then I guess you have something. But
yeah,
that's a
for
hard
fishing
thing.
though, or some kind of boat.
But if we had a hatchet,
I guess the waves would be too big out there. Yeah.
If we had a hatchet and the Bowie knife that Zodiac's bringing, that could definitely help us carve a boat or build a raft of some kind.
That's what I was thinking, because you can make rope from like stripping sinews of plants. Bowie knife.
Definitely, yeah. So I've got my 5 pieces there: the compass, the hatchet, the wire, the pot.
What's your purpose for a compass?
Because if you're able to get out by yourself, like if supplies are getting low on the island and you can't survive there and you have to get off the island, then you can build a raft and you have a compass that could help guide you one way or another, depending upon where the.
I think by then you could make a compass off the tools in the island and using the navigation of the stars.
I suppose you can. I don't have enough knowledge of the constellations to. Probably I'd have to learn more about the constellations to know. I think the Big Dipper still points north.
I think that if you spend enough time, you don't have to learn what the constellations are. You just learn where certain stars are. I think if you spent every night and we had nothing else to do but look at the stars every night,
Yeah, but a compass is hard to make. You can make one though, but you'd have to have a needle, and you'd have to float it in water, and it'd have to be something where the one point would always point a certain direction. And I think at sea, with the waves moving up and down, that might be kind of hard.
Yeah, that's not really going to work.
And that's the reason why I'd like to bring a compass, just to make sure I have something that, definitely guarantee I know exactly which way I'm going. I can look at the degree and go with the degree specifically if I have a good hunch. I saw the plane go this particular degree. I can pull up my compass. I can look and see the way it went if it flew over by. And I'd be like, oh, well, the plane went this direction. So we have to go back according to this degree, southeast this way. And bam, there's got to be something over there. Because if we're way the F out in the middle of nowhere, it's going to take a straight path to its destination most of the time. So I would imagine if we saw something, probably just calculate it based on that, and so those would be all my items that I take. You guys can go ahead and
Well, let's see what I had. Bowie knife, I had paracord. It's obviously Bowie knife, good for hunting, carving things, cutting.
Paracord would be great for traps too, and for tying things up.
Yep. Well, that's why I said paracord too, making snares, fishing net. You can get 150 feet of paracord on a bracelet.
The thing is, too, we could even eat grub if we found enough grub. We could eat grub for nourishment too, which would suck.
Gross, but
it sucks, but yeah.
No, we have 2 chickens. Don't forget.
That's right.
But they can only lay so many eggs, and how are we gonna? What if it only lays like 2 eggs a day? That's just 2 of us getting 1 egg.
Well,
we scramble them in your pot, and
you try to breed them. It'd be a little tough in the beginning. We'd ration out in the beginning, but within a couple of years, we'd have.
I think my problem would be that
Some
if they
inbred
didn't
chickens.
if they didn't want to breed and they just ended up dying from some lizard or animal or a bird, I don't know. They couldn't survive. Then be like, well,
Thanks, bro. I really brought a big help for food.
hey man, it could work. I'm just saying this is sort of like Oregon Trail in a sense. Things could
holes in my chicken plan.
things could go bad. If we made a good chicken coop, if we made a really good chicken coop immediately, then I could see that working. But if they're just roaming, they're just free range chickens.
They can't fly. It's just got to be high enough where they can't jump over.
Yeah.
It's a great idea, though. It's a great idea. I'm just saying, like, unless we build a chicken coop, it's going to be tough to guarantee their safety.
And don't forget, Brad's wife that he owns is going to be there. She can help with the cooking.
Oh, so that's what a woman would do on the island, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be Zodiac?
I don't know. Why were you bringing them?
Sex.
You know what? If you know, that'd probably be best. 'Cause if she wasn't there, we'd be the ones that he'd be looking at, Zodiac.
I know, right? Okay, yeah. Maybe we should add flashlight to the list.
Let's see here. Nudie magazine.
Yeah. Can I get a subscription to Hustler on this island?
See, that's what I thought we were going for in the beginning.
Just ridiculous things that we'd want. Like, yeah.
Okay, I gotta get a new beer.
Coconut radio. I keep going to Gilligan's Island for the ridiculous shit. I'm sorry.
Can I like?
All right, I honestly forgot where I was.
Can I like bring Bear Grylls on the island or whatever? Is that his name?
We already know all his information. We can drink our own pee. Okay, we got it. And Trigger already said we can eat insects. So.
Yeah, if we
we'd have to really, take turns on the eggs in the beginning. But once they laid some chickens, some little, we got them. We'll clearly kill one of those babies just to eat it. We're savages.
Yeah, we'd have to
fucking
let them
eat
grow,
that
though.
Baby.
I mean, how long would you have to wait till they
you just
made a
pick
ton
it
of
because
little...
I want this one. It looks the juiciest.
As soon as the mom has those babies, it's like
guys are monsters.
Kill the mom. Kill the mom. Kill the mom. These babies need to grow, start producing some eggs. Get in that action, rooster. I know they're your children, but it doesn't matter.
You don't need a rooster for eggs. You only need a rooster for reproduction.
Well, we can kill the rooster then.
You don't want fertilized eggs.
That's true. I mean, a little bit here and there. We want to raise some. We want chickens like everywhere. We'll be eating a lot of chicken. Wild.
I'm okay with that.
They'll just be roaming all over the place.
Wild free-range chicken.
We'll do
what are they going to eat though? What are the chickens going to eat?
We'll do what Spain did with the boar. We'll just release him wildly and let him just grow tusks and start eating and becoming the predator in their country. That's
what happened.
Yeah, they just came over here and they let 2 pigs go, and then within no time the pigs evolved to having tusks, and because there was no predators, they just took over.
That's fucking crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, look it up. Yeah, that's what happened. They became boars from just a simple pig that we brought from Spain.
That's interesting. So wild pig. So you want to bring chickens instead of pigs? Why not the boars? Why not the wild pigs? Lots of bacon.
They could already be there.
Because I don't eat the hooved animal of the evil beast.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Something.
Or something equally as racist.
Yeah.
So I'm done with mine. Zodiac's.
I don't even know what yours are again.
What do we get up to? I had Bowie knife. That's going to be super handy. I was almost thinking Leatherman instead of
Leatherman. That's a little
like
different because
multi-tool.
that's pretty good.
So-
I mean, I would have the hatchet. Leatherman could work because I have a hatchet with a spike. So, because
I'm
the
just
spike
gonna
would open up the coconut easy. You could just bam, just pop a hole.
Yeah,
and-
chances are I could even have a Leatherman on me if this became a real thing. I carry it around a lot.
So you want a Bowie knife and a Leatherman.
So I'm gonna just throw out another one too, and I know we could make this eventually, but I'm gonna say a tent because you don't know how long it's gonna take to get what we need, and a tent would just save us a lot of time for food preparation and get us started with a clear-cut idea. The house is
Yeah.
out of the way.
I'd be surprised if any of us knew how to like thatch a roof with fucking palm trees and shit.
Well, I
So,
could
would
honestly,
definitely say a tent
honestly,
would be a good idea.
I
We
could
could
honestly
figure it
do
out.
whatever. No lie. I could honestly build whatever. I'm good like that.
I think
Like,
me and BC
I'm
could
like-
do that
I'm-
because I've put things together too. We'd
I
probably
don't
be
know.
building some kind of structure.
Yeah, with it.
We'd
I'm just saying
make
the
the Trump
tent would
Tower.
just be like
We'd make the Trump Tower
the
and have
tent would
gold
just
everywhere.
be. The tent would just be like for a short time until ultimately we would just start smashing down trees and building a house.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm not messing around. I'm building a house. If I'm going to be on a deserted island, I need to keep occupied.
Right?
Building a house is what I'm going to do.
We gotta hatch it. Why not?
While Trigger's out fishing all day, I'm going to be building the house.
Yeah, that's a good idea because even with the tent, it's almost
I'm going to build.
it's not airtight,
our-
but it can keep away from mosquitoes and stuff in case you get bit too much. You can just go hide in there for a while or something.
We all know how Infamous feels about mosquitoes.
Yeah,
Dude, they love me. I
He's
happen
gonna
to be
need it.
the most popular person in the world for mosquitoes. If you're like a mosquito expert and you're listening to this and you want to figure out mosquitoes, like what they're attracted to, research me because they are attracted. People be like, this is not even mosquito season, and they're getting me. They're here. I go out in public without like anything. Mosquitoes will like get me like 20 times. I swear to you. They love me.
I think it's how much carbon dioxide you're pushing out through your skin and your breathing.
I don't know.
Isn't that how it goes?
Wish I did.
Um,
But
Yeah,
I don't
but-
like using that DEET.
no, I used that for a while, but then I realized like my skin burns when I put it because
It's
my
a corrosive
capillaries are
acid.
so close at the top that I can feel the poison. It's like no,
They don't
thank
even
you.
use that anymore, though. It's been a long time since they used DEET.
No,
No,
you can
I-
still find it in things. It's just a really low level. They used to have strong where it actually did something. Now it's just this low, health level where it doesn't actually even do anything. It's really
Yeah,
because it
was,
does work. I mean,
it's
it's
poison.
just poison for everyone. It's how most things work. Bleach, anything that's productive usually kills you just the same way as it kills anything else.
Yeah, that's
I know,
true.
right?
Rat poison.
No, but they have like DEET candles you can buy, and I used to put up like 3 candles around me at a fireplace, and that worked pretty good because it leaves this vicinity, radiates. But
And it just makes the noxious gas smell like vanilla.
yeah, it does. You can sit there smelling it all night.
We are super smart. No offense to anyone with that accent.
I don't think anybody has that one.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah. So
Anybody with that accent's too busy banging their
Well,
cousin to listen to our
you
show.
know who that is? That's the guy from The Simpsons. Where he's like, my cousin Earl.
Yeah,
and
Cletus.
Jesse. Yeah, Cletus. Yeah, you ever see Cletus's whole family? It's like half of the amount of the whole Simpsons crew is Cletus's family.
Oh, I know, right? It's like 70 of them.
It's weird. The Simpsons crew is like the same size as the South Park crew. Like, it's just a whole town. It's just a town. A town where everybody has a job, except for that one person, because you need to have that one person to make it. You can't give, like, too many people the same job. Can't be a whole like you ever drive into town and like everywhere you look, there's like one profession, like dentistry. It's like there's like 17 dentists on one strip. You ever seen this?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, how do these people stay in business? Like, is this place obsessed with cleaning their teeth?
They
Or is there
rotate
no other
the.
dentist? Yeah, like
Yeah, where
or
I
like
lived in Connecticut,
auto
there's
stores,
like a million of them.
like auto mechanic places.
So-
I'll be driving on back roads and there's like
So
just
what
auto
would we do
mechanic
about
places
a?
everywhere.
What would we do about a boat? What kind of boat would we fashion though? Would
I
it
seen a
be-
pizza shop across from another pizza shop. Sorry. Yeah. No, so a boat? Well, you
What kind-
just find a big tree and then hollow it out. That would be the first easiest boat.
Would we make like a big raft, or
I would say a big flat raft would probably be the easiest.
would we try to turn the raft
Well,
into?
I'm
a
talking down the
waterproof
line.
boat?
We'll do the Moana style, where you have what I'm talking about, and then you have the sticks across, and then you have the other thing on the other side. Keep it balanced, and then sail.
Moana style, like I've seen Moana.
Like you haven't seen Moana, and you're just trying to play it cool.
I have a 12-year-old son. I don't get to. We don't watch animated movies anymore.
It's a good movie.
Batman.
You should check it out.
Hmm.
I just love this. The one song that the demigod sings is it's all about like he keeps saying
is it
you're
amazing?
welcome. He keeps saying you're welcome, like just like the most cockiest song in the world. He's like you're welcome. It's so funny though. It's like,
You know, that's actually funny
Isn't
because
inspiring.
I looked that up to look up about the mother goddess, or what they describe as the earth mother goddess there, and you can actually see this mountain, and it looks like a real giant that just laid down sleeping.
really?
I'm not kidding.
Interesting.
I saw this. I was like, whoa! What if that was real? What if that?
Mind blown.
There is a mountain like that in Connecticut too.
Really?
It's called Sleeping Giant.
Sometimes I
There's
wonder.
there's mountains like that in Mount Rushmore.
What if we were those giants long
Yeah,
ago,
it's
but
formed naturally.
we became
What?
smaller?
What Zodiac?
I said, yeah, that didn't form naturally.
Yeah, right. That's the whole point of it, because it formed naturally, and it looked just like our presidents, who were here way later than it was ever made, because it was
you're
made
talking
millions
about
of years
that.
ago.
Okay.
And then our presidents came, and then it's like that's why we're like in sync, because those were our presidents. That's why they got elected in the first place, because it's like they need to be there.
Oh,
they're
man.
on this. They're on these rocks.
Are they trying to tell us that they were giant people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was that guy who was just
Yeah,
like?
those are life size actually. Washington was really that big.
He's like, I need a job, but what kind of job can I do with these giant chisels? Go to the government and see if they can help you. What can you do for me? Would you be willing to make my face in rock? I don't want to be the only one with my face in the rock. So
It's just-
make some of the other great presidents. Throw them all in there. They'll make us great. Mount Rushmore. What the fuck was that about? Like,
Mhm.
we need to, when's the last time we made something? Like, let's give something to France out of nowhere. Like, let's just, because
Well,
they gave us
the
that Statue of Liberty. Let's just make something really ugly and obnoxious and be like, take this, it's yours. And they'll be like, no, we don't
Right.
want that. Be like,
It
you're
doesn't matter.
refusing
This
our
is-
gift. You should
this
be
is
honoring
repayment.
it. Look at the size of it. It's more massive than your Eiffel Tower. Forget your Eiffel Tower. This massive statue of Donald Trump.
Okay, so BC, I know what
Take
we'll
it.
be doing on the island. We'll be building a massive Eiffel Tower on the island, so that we can at least say we accomplished something before we died. A massive Eiffel Tower out of trees and twigs.
Yeah, there we go. Why?
Why not?
So how specific can I be? And if I said a bag of seeds,
you
like
might want to
how
bring mixed seeds.
can I get like multiple different vegetables and fruits in this one bag of seeds, or do I have to specifically say a fruit
If it's a
and it's
thing
a type of seed?
in a bag that's like hand size, I think that should count. So I guess if you want to mix them, you might want to find a way.
Like I'm just
know.
gonna plant them and we'll see what we get. Maybe some carrots, maybe some
That's a
Yeah, just
great
like a
idea,
random
dude.
bag of seeds.
That's
Yeah,
a
bag
freaking
of
great
seeds.
idea. Because we're gonna need to feed the chickens something. I don't think they're going to want to eat grass the whole time. Or
Well, they're
sand.
gonna be grass-fed chickens because that's what they're not eating my seeds. The seeds are for planting in my
Yeah.
garden.
I get it. I do.
So where's all this soil? I thought it was a desert island.
Well, if you say there's
if
things
there's-
there,
if there's
No,
running-
obviously there's gonna be running water. Things grow.
If there's running water, then I can make things grow.
and even if there's the ocean, you
will
can
find-
still find
I will
ocean
find-
plant life.
I will figure out a way to make them grow. If not, I will use those seeds to catch birds, and then I will eat those birds.
Okay, so BC, did you count all 5 items then? The chicken, the rooster, the seeds, the...
The seeds, the tent, the 2 chickens, and I think I have one more.
I think you do.
Or am I saying a jug too?
I'm bringing a pan. If you want to bring a jug.
All right, I'll fair game. I'll bring a
suppose.
jug. I feel like I can make a jug out of some clay in time.
Well,
But-
if we fire bake
I-
some clay,
I
yeah.
s-
If we can
I
make clay.
suppose it'd be convenient right off the bat. I mean, if you have a pan, how much water do we need? Is this water like a mile and a half away or 10 miles away from
I have
shore?
no clue.
I don't know. I didn't design the whole island.
I didn't design it. I just live there. Now shut up.
Just a suggestion.
There's a lot of holes in your plot.
It's kind of, yeah.
You're overthinking it.
You know what? You know what should
You
bring
guys put way too
BC?
much thought into it.
Bring some cool shades. So
I
we
don't
can
think
all
I am.
wear some cool shades every once in a while when it gets hot, and then
You know,
tan.
I
know.
didn't pick all of them yet. Here's the one thing. I hate when people say I'm overthinking it. All my life, people always say this to me. You're overthinking it. Fuck that phrase, overthinking. I'm overthinking. I'm thinking more than I should be about something. What's wrong with that?
Yeah,
always
BC,
say,
stop thinking, please.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with asking too many questions. Isn't that like overthinking? Isn't that the same idea? Like you're asking me all these
Yeah.
questions. You're overthinking. It was like little contradicting phrases right there. I've been taught in life.
Mhm.
I like thinking. I like thinking about everything 40 times over again. What's wrong with that?
Yeah,
We need
I
to
agree
make
with
sure
you,
we're
dude.
not going to die on this desert island.
I agree with you, dude. But yeah, I think either a jug or shades would be cool because shades would just be cool.
Shades.
Yeah.
Make a hat out of some leaves, man. Like shades.
I just like shades. If I could bring shades, I'd bring shades.
What, are you gonna be the coolest guy on the desert island?
Yes, I am. Sorry. Not
So
sorry.
my fifth thing. Man, this is tough though.
Right?
You said you have the flint. All right, that's all you need to start
Zodiac has that.
a fire. Man, we have the jug. We have the weaponry.
Do you want to bring entertainment?
I mentioned the flare. I mean, the flare's good for a quick way to possibly get off the island. It's like, it's a really good strategy, but Zodiac,
just one flare,
if I suggested some kind of other jug, can you make alcohol?
Yeah.
Like,
If there's some sort of a fruit on the island
I have a bag of seeds. I mean,
Well, you
Do
could
we-
make
I
rice
guess we could
wine.
make-
You could
yeah,
make
I can make those.
sake, right? Is that
well,
possible?
I mean, we can make anything. I mean, Zodiac can make anything. But
Yeah,
that bag,
you
like,
can ferment
I
any
need-
kind of fruit.
I need to grow corn too. That's so you have to start thinking into like,
if you could have
um,
potatoes too, corn and potatoes, that would be.
what's the next step into a little bit of advancement? Like, do we want to say like a shovel for water routing? I guess a shovel. I guess honestly, I'd say a shovel. A good shovel, because I would want to start taking my water supply and routing out my own water line to where we're going to be
I could see
living.
shovel. That could be viable, like one of those little army shovels.
You can't do that with a knife or a leather
Axe. Yeah.
So I'll
Yeah,
go with
shovel.
shovel. That's my
Shovel would
final
work.
answer. A chicken, a rooster, a shovel, what'd I say?
Partridge and a pear tree.
I already forgot. A chicken, a rooster, a shovel, a tent, and what was the last thing I said?
Did you say a jug? Or
Well,
It was
that's what
more-
you said was shovel.
Yeah, what was the previous thing before that? Wise guy. Because we need to say all 15. Make sure we all know.
I don't know what you said.
Chicken, rooster, shovel, tent. What were your 5 again, Zodiac and Trigger?
Well,
Let's see. I had what was it? Bowie knife. I had a flint.
yeah.
I had paracord, which is useful for all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
You didn't get them all though, Zodiac. I
Shit,
pretty
what
much.
the hell? What the hell was it?
I finished mine
I'm
though.
missing 2.
I think you
I
had
got
a few more to go too.
I have a stainless pot. I have a nylon rope for fishing, a hook. What was the other one now?
A
Hatchet,
jug. That's what my 5th one was.
a hatchet,
That's right. That's right.
and what was my 5th one now? Oh, a compass. Yeah, compass, hatchet,
Compass.
pot, nylon cord, nylon string, and a hook. So
Yep, that was your 5. And Zodiac.
the Zodiac's
yeah,
not
I-
done. He didn't finish it.
Yeah, you didn't. You're the only one that didn't finish it. I mean, we're
Yeah,
pretty good. We're looking
took
pretty
some
good
of
at this point. We're looking pretty
When it turned
comfortable at
into
this point.
knockout.
So that's what I'm saying, Zodiac. At this point, you should take the next level of survival, not the basic necessities, and start thinking about the long-term necessities. 2 things that might keep us at sustaining,
BC
or
BC,
just go
wouldn't
with the 2 pigs. The 2
BC,
pigs, a
wouldn't you
female
wanna
male
bring,
pig,
like,
and then we got a whole other animal to breed out.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be bringing animals with me. Where am I going to get pigs? I don't have pigs now.
You can't carry them in
Well,
your
they're on the
hands.
boat.
Basically, it's 5
Somebody
things.
else had pigs.
It's 5 things you can carry on your back or in your hand.
And you saw them on the raft, and you just snatched them.
Honestly, I'm going to say a pair of sandals. Like the good kind that strap on.
I'll already have shoes on though.
So you're
Huh?
taking 2 picks for 1 left and right shoes.
Oh,
I
come
would- I
on,
would
no
just-
way.
I would just cut up my
making-
shoes into sandals. Turn my shoes into sandals. If you want to bring
Yeah,
like
I could work,
genuine sandals, you can. But I mean, you've got the flat feet, so you might need it.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, footwear is important. I don't really know what else.
Do you need yeast?
Got a lot of good
or
stuff.
What chemicals what do you need to make beer? I don't really.
No,
Never
yeast
really-
forms naturally when fruit starts breaking down. So I mean, you can do it. You can do it without needing like yeast packets.
So
Do you wanna
is there
bring a
any other
strainer?
kind of
I'm gonna say
food?
sewing kit.
Yeah, clothes will.
Well,
We'll be 3 nude
I
guys
have-
within a couple of years and not even care.
I have the nylon.
Just take your shirt off, man. We're already all naked.
Dude, I have the nylon, the
Oh, I
nylon
know, right?
string and the hook, so we could use that for clothes if you want, unless you want to
You
bring.
just said a fishing pole, man. You got a little picky with the knot.
No, you can
No,
you can
well,
cut. No, the hatchet I can
That could
cut.
be-
I can
that
cut
could be
a
used for
branch off.
multiple things, so.
I can cut a branch off, and then I can tie the nylon string to it with the hook, and I've got my fishing pole. So, I can use the tools to make anything I want from whatever's there.
Yeah, we would definitely be making spears, and I'd be hunting any animals. In that thing, dude. We'll be living in style.
You'd be hunting all the little chickens that you're breeding. Be like,
Chop
here,
down
little
trees.
chicky.
Once you get enough chickens, seriously, I'll just start letting them go wild. Seriously, and then they'll be everywhere, and then we'll just eat chickens as we please.
But we'd have to be careful
That's
about
what
the
that's what the
population
BC and infamous BC stands for. It's breeds chickens.
count.
From this breed.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So, wait, BC, did you even have a fifth one? I don't know if
Yeah,
you
the
said-
jug. That was what it was.
Yeah, he's gonna start a jug
Chick-
band.
Chicken, rooster,
Okay.
jug, tent, shovel.
All right, that's cool. All right, Zodiac.
So I think we're good. We're almost to an hour.
Yeah, but you never said your last three things. You
I did.
You just sat here
You
laughing
guys
at
were
us
just-
the whole time.
You were too busy talking.
What?
PlayStation and a TV, is that what you said?
Yeah, I think so.
PlayStation and the TV. Yeah,
Call
no,
of
that's what I'm
Duty.
doing now.
I'm on Call of Duty right now, guys.
I am.
Are you? I'll turn on my TV.
I did say my last item. So I did say a sewing kit.
Yep, sewing kit.
What was the one? Now I
And a
forgot.
piano,
what the fucking
and a
one.
piano, a violin, some kind of musical instrument, a guitar.
A recorder. I have my recorder here, guys.
Let me tell you guys something.
Yeah.
You don't need musical instruments when you got me on the island. Mock, yeah,
Ing.
yeah.
Jesus
Bird.
Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Hey, some other drifters, pick them up.
Pick 'em up. Mark, C, C, bird, C.
Zodiac would definitely, his fifth item is ulcer medication.
Fucking earplugs.
That's fucking great, BC. Oh, man. Okay. I don't even know what you said, Zodiac, but whatever the five ones are, I'm sure they're good.
They're on there. They're on there. I said them.
Yep.
Okay. The Bowie knife, Letterman, the, yeah, I forgot the
I plan
rest.
on.
Yeah,
I
Bowie
plan on-
knife, Leatherman, paracord, flint, and sewing kit.
You said you wrote them down.
No, I said I was going to, but then I decided not to because I didn't care.
I know, right? I was gonna, but then I just didn't.
Yeah.
It's like every time we
I'll
pick a topic and we say we're going to learn about it,
Yeah, we're gonna.
which is why we don't even pick topics. Which is why we should head into what's our next topic for next week.
Maybe so. Yeah. So
Let's do it. Yeah. What was next one?
I was thinking.
Sex is a topic next week.
No, we already did that
Suckers,
before.
suck on those nuts.
No, that is not YouTuber friendly. I can't do
What are you
it.
talking about? Sex
They,
and how
They
children
keep
nowadays
things from
don't
being
respect
seen
it.
that are controversial.
Oh,
They are known to do this.
Man.
Yeah, sorry guys. That's not gonna-
explicit drugs.
Yeah, that's another one of those no-nos. Anything political, anything.
Anything that
Anything
stretches
BC wants to
stretches
talk
our
about.
ability to talk about freedom.
Anything BC wants to talk about,
Stretches.
YouTube will restrict me. on
Let's, did we talk about like favorite beers?
We had that topic once before a year
I think
ago,
we
but
have, yeah.
We did,
we could-
right?
If
We
you
did
want to
talk
do it
about this.
again, we can.
And I'm not drinking beer anymore, so
This would be a great topic then.
I haven't tried anything new.
makes Zodiac salivate the whole episode.
Right? Why don't you guys talk
I
about
was-
pizza and Chinese food too?
I wish I had that beer right now.
Let's talk about. Oh, I can't talk about sex, baby.
Well, I was proposing a topic to you guys. I don't know if you like it or not, but what if we talked
Proposing?
about robots versus aliens, and which side would you be on if they
The
had
robots
war?
versus aliens.
Yeah,
I could do that. I could do that.
just
Boom. That's
just,
it.
just an
It's
imaginary,
voted.
fun, thing. Who would you be on? You could let your imagination run wild with this one.
I say we each come up with a scenario like that.
Okay, so hold on, Trigger. You
Okay.
said let my imagination
Absolutely.
again. Again, you guys are saying let my imagination run wild.
Yeah, but you can go
Okay.
totally nuts
Okay.
with this one.
Okay, totally
Yeah.
nuts. Aliens
Absolute-
versus robots. Are they androids or robots?
Whatever you can imagine,
There's a
it
difference.
is.
Androids or robots? I need
Whatever
to
you
know.
can imagine, it is that for you.
Mm.
So we can have debates as to what's
yeah.
going to win, why it would win, how it would win, and why
So,
we believe it
ooh,
would
I already
win.
have a crazy idea.
So,
Wait till next week.
okay. All right, next week, aliens versus robots. Crazy talk. And we'll have fun with that.
Take us away, Trigger.
Okay. All right, so you'll find this on my channel right now, VeracityTrigger on YouTube. And so also, Zodiac might be hosting some of these at some point. I don't know when, but might host some on his channel. He just has to set up his...
once we can get some OBS software.
Yeah,
So figure it out.
Yeah, once he figures that out, then he'll be on, he'll do some stuff on his channel with that. And so you'll see it there. And yeah, so you want to end it, Zodiac, here?
Yeah, sure thing. You can find us on the Twitters, Adam the Zodiac. You can find us on the Facebooks, at The Real Crow Show, or just search for The Crow Show. I don't think I have anything else. I don't have any other social medias that I use.
Are we
All right.
using the wrong social medias? Let us know in your comments below.
Okay.
Right?
All right. Have a good night, everybody.